Friends, welcome to another episode of Church Folk in the Cafe Getting Coffee. I am with this person.
Kellie Taglioli.
Who are you? Kellie, tell us
Kellie.
about you and your history at the church, and cheers. Thanks for coming today. This is great.
Yeah.
But introduce us to, most people know who you are, so give us a little bit more. Tell us about your family, how long have you been in the role that you are and at FMC?
Okay, I have my kids and my husband. My kids are usually the ones running wildly up and down the hallways, at least Donnie is anyway.
Who's in sixth?
He's in sixth grade.
Sixth grade.
And then Lily is a junior, so we're like into all the college stuff right now.
Fun.
I don't know, what do you want to know?
All right, just so everyone knows, what's your role on staff?
Caring Ministries Director.
Right.
I've been in this position for a little over a year now.
Okay.
So grown up in the church.
Yep.
Not this church, but Asbury United Methodist Church, I grew up.
Oh, yeah.
And then we've been here for probably 9 or so years.
Okay, awesome. That's great. All right, do you have any nicknames on staff that I don't know about?
Is there any that I don't know
I
about?
don't know. Have you ever had a nickname before?
Yes.
What, is it a good one? Is it one that you would say on camera right now?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I had someone else and they were like,
No, so my friends in school used to call me Kel, just for short, Kel.
Okay.
My brother-in-law calls me Kelpie.
Kelpie. What, is it?
We were texting one time. There was like a group
Autocorrect?
text, and autocorrect, somehow I got entered as Kelpie, and it has stuck. And so now he, I think, lovingly and affectionately calls me Kelpie.
Nice.
So I have an awesome brother-in-law.
All right,
so, yeah.
all right. Are you only child, have siblings?
I am the baby.
You're the baby of how many?
So this is where it gets a little crazy. As I used to explain when I was growing up, I have 2 moms, 2 dads, 2 brothers, and 2 sisters.
Okay.
1 real sister. Everybody else is step or half.
And you're the baby of all of them?
No,
Okay.
actually, of all of them, I would be considered a middle child.
Okay.
But growing up, it was me and my real sister, Kim,
Yep.
who's older than me, and then my older brother, Joey. He's a year older than Kim, and he is my stepbrother.
Okay. Close?
So-
Are you close with? Yes and no?
Yes and no.
Depending.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, favorite hot drink?
Well, definitely coffee, but I also drink a lot of tea.
Yeah,
I
you're
like
drinking
hot tea
right now.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Wait, that's okay?
Well, the name of this is Church Folk in the Cafe Drinking Coffee.
Okay, but I'm gonna buck the system everywhere I get. I gotta do me. So I'm like...
I mean, we're off brand here, but it's fine. It's fine. We're okay. We're going to keep going. Favorite cold drink?
Iced tea.
Iced tea. Sweet or
Yes.
unsweetened?
Sweet, but with a pink packet.
Okay.
No sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to drink a lot of sweet tea until I worked in the restaurant.
And you saw the
and
sugar?
I saw how we made it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to ruin sweet tea for you out there, but maybe I do. Spotify playlist. Do you listen to Spotify? What kind of music? What's the music you listen to?
Okay, so I listen to everything.
Okay.
I will listen to classical. I will listen to rock. I'll listen to hard rock, pop music, country.
Okay.
I don't know. Don Williams is one of my favorites. I'm kind of all over the place with music. What about you?
Man, I hate this question because I always say worship music, and everyone's like,
Worship music's good
boring.
too, though.
I know,
No.
I know, but it just sounds like such a pastor answer. I like classic rock,
Okay.
and every now and then I'll revert back to some weird stages of my life.
I think it depends on too what you're doing. Like when I'm running or
Yeah.
lifting weights in the gym, I want like hardcore.
Yeah.
Like stuff that's
Yeah.
that my kids probably shouldn't listen to. Is that bad to say?
Well, I've seen my wife's workout playlist, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The other problem I have right now is my kids are requesting and singing along to Ed Sheeran songs because of Lauren. That's a whole nother issue because we're getting to the age where they remember lyrics and they're singing them.
And then
in
they're going to
school.
repeat it. Yep.
Anyways, okay. Last movie you saw?
Oh, what was it? I just watched a movie this weekend. Well, I watched The Time Traveler's Wife. There was another one I watched this weekend. I can't remember. Probably ended in the movie theater was the new Top Gun one.
Oh, was it good?
So it was
Did you
good.
like it?
Yeah. Okay. It was good. I didn't think I was going to.
Jay was just here, fighter pilot, and he said that was his last one, and he said it was good. I thought he would say, no way, because they did,
I don't usually like sequels. That's definitely a no for me, but I thought they actually did a really good job.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Are you watching a TV show right now?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yellowstone?
If anyone's under the age of whatever,
Don't
we're not recommending this show at this point. The beliefs held by Kellie are not beliefs expressed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some content.
All right. So do you like dramas like that, or do you like watching cooking shows or reality TV?
No to the cooking shows. Okay. That is Don and Lily get all into the cooking shows, and I'm like, get it off.
Get it off.
I'm more like the romance, thrillers, dramas, action. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Do you read?
Yes.
Favorite book? Non-biblical. Can't be a Christian book, but I mean, whatever. Favorite book? Okay, so
that's a hard one. It is a Christian. My devotional, I read it every day, and it is my must every single day. It brings me comfort. One of my favorite books is actually a children's book. It's Kiss Goodnight Sam. I read it to my kids over and over and over when they were kids, and it's kind of embedded in me in the little white house.
That's good.
There was on a dark and stormy night or whatever, his mom's taking him and putting him in bed and tucking him in, and so she bends down to give him a kiss, and Sam's like, again, cried Sam, and so she bends down and kisses him again, and again he keeps responding with the same thing, kiss me again, and so she continues to do so, and who doesn't love that when you're extending your love to your kids and they're giving you that love back? There's no greater feeling than that. And, it was just my favorite book, and I still have it. And the little spine is like all, coming apart.
That's good.
And at one point, when I was trying to transition it from Lily to Donnie, I thought it was all good until I couldn't find the book one night. And I realized Lily had taken it and hid it. It's like she was jealous. It was like,
yeah.
I
just can't, you almost read that whole book in your mind because you memorize it. The next video series we should do is reading time with Kellie.
Well, we could do that.
Wouldn't that be great? A little children's moment?
And I'll tell you another good book, The Three Trees.
Oh,
and it's actually a book based on, it's kind of a Christmas book, and it's talking about the three trees that all get chopped down and turned into different things, and one ends up in the book becoming the manger that Christ laid in.
Yeah.
It's a very cool book.
The other thing I'm thinking about is I have to read way too many books to my son before bedtime. We'll just record some from you and we'll hit play.
And then I can do that. But I do also read serious books too, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What kind of genre?
I
you like nonfiction? You like fiction?
I do some nonfiction or whatever, but I've got some Richard Rohr, but I also have, why am I going blank? Dennis Prager.
Okay.
I like a lot of Dennis Prager too. So it's you get two totally different extremes, but I like it because there's things I take from both, and
that's good.
So, I'm actually been trying to do a lot of Audible. So in the mornings when I'm getting ready, I listen.
Yep.
So.
Favorite place you've traveled to?
Oh.
You've been around. Y'all have traveled.
I have been around the world and back many times.
If there's one place you can go back to, or is there a new place that you haven't been to that you would really like to go?
So, I would say Kuala Lumpur in Singapore has incredible food. Singapore is beautiful and clean, but maybe a little too sterile. We lived in Indonesia, and I will say I would love to go back someday.
Yeah.
The people are just so warm and incredibly friendly and helpful.
Yeah.
So we really enjoyed our time there. We also lived in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
That was an experience. I would definitely do it again because it is an experience. But I can't say I'd want to go back there.
Yeah.
We've been to Italy, and we've gone and driven all over Italy, and I would like to go do that again. I want to go to Vietnam.
Yeah?
Yeah, and Holy Land. I don't know.
You got a list.
I have a list.
That's great. Okay, favorite food?
Well, Well, it depends on who's answering this. If I'm answering this, I'm going to probably say things like Thai. I like a lot of Vietnamese. My husband's going to tell you that I'm a mashed potato person because it's like my comfort food.
Oh, he would answer differently for you.
Yes.
I'm like, well, your husband's not here. I don't care what he would say.
He would tell you anything that doesn't require chewing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you really like Thai.
I like spicy. I like spicy foods.
Is there a good Thai place in town?
Yeah, down 105.
Oh yeah, y'all told me that the other day.
And it's really good. Yeah.
All right, I need to eat
It's legit.
that. If you could have a meal with 3 people, living or dead, who would it be?
Mine would just be one, I think.
Just one person?
Yeah. Father Francis.
I thought you were gonna say Jesus.
No, Father Francis.
Father Francis. Why Father Francis?
He was just really, I don't know, he was just cool. He gave away everything. He helped rebuild a church. He prayed to and preached to the animals. It's like, I don't know, I think when you do some of those things and live so very humbly, there is something that inspired all that. And I just want to sit and visit.
Just visit. What was it like? What led you there?
What got you there?
That's cool.
What did God say or do in your life that moved you to just give up all your worldly possessions and serve others and serve the underprivileged? And
all right, changing pace here.
Okay.
Social media. Are you on Snapchat or Be Real or Twitter, or do you use social media?
I have a Snapchat, but the only reason I got it was because of my child, but I don't ever get on there. But I am on Instagram and Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah. What is one phone app that you could not live without?
Probably texting and the phone app.
Yeah.
Not the phone app, the camera app.
Camera app.
Yeah, texting just because, that's all we do. Everybody to stay in touch. My family, my kids, work, everything.
So if you had to go back to calling everybody all the time?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
All right, this one is a very serious question. Would you ever sing at karaoke night?
Definitely not.
No.
Well, would I? Yes, going forward, no.
So you have.
Yes.
So you have.
Yeah, I can't carry a tune at all.
What is, I promise the reason why I don't go to karaoke night, it's because it's not a requirement to be able to carry a tune, to sing karaoke. People just think you can just do whatever. Anyways.
And I can't, have you heard me when we are in the Asbury room? Okay, y'all. Craig seriously plays the piano and makes us open the hymnal and sing, and I can't sing, and we're in a small group. No, you can't hide. And if you've ever sat next to me, even in the pew, I mouth the words.
Yeah.
Janet tried to tell me one time, Stillwell, you do a good job singing, and she was like, I heard you, and I'm like, yeah, you did not hear me because I was mouthing. That was, no.
You're hearing someone on the other side.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to do karaoke.
Yeah, okay. When you did karaoke, do you remember what you sang? If you sang karaoke, if someone said you have no choice, the only way that you can survive today is you have to sing karaoke, what would be your song?
Ooh. I don't know, I'd probably do like an AC/DC or something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just go. I don't. AC/DC's good.
Hell's Bells or something?
Heck yeah. Yes, I run to that. When you need to pick up the tempo and you need to push yourself, you get that going in your ears and we actually saw AC/DC.
Oh, really?
In Oklahoma, and then we took Lily when they came here to Houston several years ago. It was their last official,
All right. You heard it here, folks. Okay, would you, if you had, this last round one, if you had the choice, you can only have one, would you rather have a button that will fast forward, a button that rewinds, or a button that pauses?
None of the above.
None of the above?
Nope.
Why?
Because life unfolds how it's meant to. All in God's timing, right? I trust and I have faith.
Jeez.
Take the good, take the bad.
Fine.
There you go.
It was good. That's fine. Round one. You survived.
Okay. I'm sweating.
Okay. Round two.
Okay, round two.
Grow up in the church?
Yes.
Yeah? Always in the Methodist church?
Yes.
Always?
Always.
Forever?
Forever and ever.
Were you baptized as a babe or were you older?
No, No, I was older.
You're older. Mm-hmm. Confirmed in the Methodist Church?
Yes.
Wow. Married in the Methodist Church?
Yes.
Look at Asbury. Where'd y'all get married?
No, Westview.
Westview?
Yes.
It's a pretty church.
It's a very pretty church.
Okay, favorite book of the Bible?
Oh, I told you this yesterday. Probably.
You said Revelation, right?
No. I am definitely more like the Genesis, the creation. Probably because it's something that I identify with. I like to create. I like to do artsy, craftsy things. I like to pull different things and make a story or take pictures of things, and I don't know. And I think it's interesting too, because when you think about all the things that God created, it's like, usually when an artist does something, whether you're painting a picture or writing a book, whatever it is you're doing, writing a song, that's coming from like your soul, your heart, your, part of you is being put into that. And so when you think about God creating the world and everything in it, it's
like a karaoke song.
not like a karaoke song.
That's really, I'm sorry to ruin. That was a very
okay.
sweet thing that you said, and it was very good. Okay, favorite character of the Bible, or one that you identify with the most?
I kind of favor Moses.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Because you're a shepherd? You have sheep or something? You hear from things from plants?
No, I do think that Moses in the burning bush, I think that that's like a very, very cool story. And he was really close with God.
Yeah.
And God says he's a jealous God.
Yeah.
He tells us that. And I'm like, well, can I be jealous too? Because he had a very close relationship with Moses.
Yep.
So like, I'm a little jealous of that.
Yeah, Moses is like a archetype of what it looks like to be a human that's in close relationship with God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, when you are connecting with God, what? Tell me about the context. Do you connect with God outside? Do you like to be in the mountains? Do you do it in prayer and reading scripture? What's kind of your go-to?
So if I need to like recenter and I really want to give my full attention, I like to sit in the chapel in the mornings and do my devotional and my prayer time. It kind of helps me get centered for my day. Definitely outdoors, whether I'm walking, we go to the river a lot, and I like to sit on the river, sometimes in the river, and just being outdoors. I think where I really truly connect, though, is not when I'm seeking Him so much, but when He speaks to me, when He reveals Himself. And sometimes that is a result of that prayer time and something that, I was prayerful about. And then when He answers, and there's no doubt about His answer, that's, I think, probably when I feel the closest to Him. That's a gift that He gives, not something that I can demand or,
What's one question you would ask God if you could? Funny or serious? Either one.
Why can't we see His face?
That's good.
I can sense Him, I can feel Him, I can hear Him, but I want to see Him.
Yeah.
Why can't I see you?
That's good.
He can see me, so.
That's good. That's a good question. I've never heard anyone ask that. Why do you do the job that you do? What do you love about it? What does it mean to be in caring ministries, and what gets you up the next day to come back in?
So not long after I started, I remember Brian Moore walking in my office, and he said, "How'd you get here?" And I can just remember, especially at the time, the emotion was very close to the surface, and my only answer was, and I would answer that still today. Sometimes God just works in your life in ways that everything changes in an instant, and the only thing you can do is respond. And I feel like that's why I'm truly here. I am responding to God and what He has placed on my heart, and I pray daily, just lead me.
Amen. Round two.
Round two. Okay.
That's over.
I'm sweating some more.
We're almost done.
Okay.
I don't know why you're nervous for this.
'Cause,
I think you could do this all the time. This is very natural.
No.
All right. What do you love about being a Methodist? Since you're a lifelong Methodist, what is it about the Methodist Church that you love?
You know, that is a good question, and the honest answer is I don't have much to compare it to because I've always been a Methodist, so I will say this. So Don was raised in the Catholic Church, okay? Him and his brother, they went to Catholic school. All his family up in Michigan, when we got engaged, the first thing they said, well, what is she? And I said, well, what do you mean? What am I? I'm like, I don't understand that. Well, they wanted to know, is she Catholic and is she Italian? And I'm like, no. For a long time, I don't think it never bothered me or it never occurred to me until we went to Michigan one year for a relative's wedding. And I remember sitting there, and when it came time for communion, and Don stood up to go and receive communion, and me and the kids were still sitting there in the pew and we couldn't. Yeah. That was probably the first time that I thought, I'm glad to be Methodist. I'm glad that our table is open to all.
That's cool. That's awesome. I love that. I love sacramental theology in the Methodist Church too, so that means a lot. All right, what do you love about this church, about First Methodist Conroe?
Probably that it's embraced my kids. Yeah. My kids are growing up here, and you know, from time to time, I'll have people come up and say, "Oh my gosh, that little boy of yours, he's so cute." And I can remember when he was this big and was up there, singing in the choir. And of course now he's acolyting. Lily's grown up in the youth. She's very close to Ruth Ann. It's what I had growing up in my church. My church was my second home, and this is what this church has become for my kids, and I think that's so important. It's that foundation that they need,
So very similar, but you might answer the same. We say life better together a lot around here. What does that mean to you? Why is that important, and what does it mean to you?
If you had asked me that maybe a year or two ago, I probably would have answered it differently. I think now what it means is when I'm sitting at my desk and I have somebody that calls to say, hey, did you know that so-and-so is sick? Can we maybe reach out to them? Sometimes it's getting an email from someone to say, hey, we need to do a welfare check on so-and-so, or this one needs this or this one needs that. I think seeing the church congregation really care for one another, seeing them rally around each other when there's things going on. I'm a part of there's probably 20-something of us on a group text message. Mimi Savio, oh my goodness. She started this group text message, and so there's a lot of ladies from the church on it. And when someone needs prayers and everybody just chimes in and starts lifting this person up, that's life better together. Yeah. We're in it together, and we're here to support and love and encourage, and
I love it.
That's what it is. And I get to see that every day in my job.
Yeah, you get to see it in so many really cool ways. Well, I'm just grateful for you. This has been wonderful. I know you're probably hating every minute of it, but you did wonderful.
Well, thank you. I'm not a camera person, so sorry guys.
Grateful for the service and the care that you provide our team, the way you help our staff provide good care, but also the care that you give to our church members.
It's an honor to be here. It's a gift. So thank you.
Thanks, folks, for joining in on this episode. It's been good. Okay. Say hi to Kelly. Tell her your favorite part of this interview when you see her next time.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Bye.
I feel like I'm turning red.